As we celebrate the 4th of July this week, a profile of a Dallas man who declared his own independence.
He's transitioning from the military to his dream of starting a business. But as Jason Wheeler reports, ensuring that products are made in America has become his new battle.
An all-American boy who lived a life of fishing and bow hunting grew up to become an American patriot.
I got to SEAL Team 5 on November the 1st, 2001. Over the next few years, did 2 deployments in Southeast Asia and then did another 2 deployments in Iraq.
Stephen Holley says one of the things he learned as a Navy SEAL was how to sew, because when you're an elite warrior, every personal detail matters.
If you lined up, 100 guys at a SEAL team that are all essentially issued the same gear, not a single one of them looks the same.
Now, Holley is stitching together the different facets of his life.
This is our soft shell jacket.
To pursue his American dream.
It's not your traditional big, bulky, camouflage.
Designing hunting and outdoor gear.
Even when it was getting down in the 30s at night, it was overkill. It's very, very warm.
And he's still fighting, this time to make it in America.
The stories I can tell you and the challenges that we've had to overcome to keep it domestic so far, we could talk for the next few hours.
He's been forced out of factories by bigger competitors.
It's been a tough road.
Other facilities have abruptly shut down on him.
I'm in my 4th different factory domestically.
And now his line, called SIXSITE gear, is being assembled by the same U.S. manufacturer that sews for some much bigger names.
Nike and Patagonia in the military.
Which means Holley will have to sell enough to keep his spot in the factory.
Obviously, the startup from Dallas competing with the Nikes of the world.
He started all of this because of the elk that got away.
I missed an animal with an arrow, and I'd been out there for a week. And when I missed that animal, I thought, if I'd have just had this.
One of those tiny details.
So there's minimal movement from here to here.
Holley is now aiming for premium prices for what he says are premium products. It's a challenge, and so is continuing to have his pieces put together in the USA.
There's just something that speaks to me about, using American workers when and if I can.
And more pressure yet, this American worker quit his corporate job to make his business dream come true, even though he has a wife and 5 young kids to provide for. But Holley got some perspective while serving his country.
There's friends of mine that weren't lucky enough to come home, and so for me, it's one of those things where I look at it and I say, I got one shot at this life, and I don't want to have any regrets. We made the jump.
Jason Wheeler, Channel 8 News.
Holley expects his first big shipment to come in later this month.